Hello and welcome to another video blog from home, and today I'm going to talk about more strange symptoms in the menopause. If you like my tips and advice, then please subscribe and remember to hit the bell icon so you can be notified of all my new videos. A few weeks ago I did a video about some strange symptoms in the menopause, and it turned out to be very popular. So there are many of you out there who have what may be seemingly very strange symptoms and you just don't know if they're connected to the menopause. So I thought today that I would go through a few more that women have been asking me questions about. Number one is tinnitus. Tinnitus is ringing or noise in the ear that tends to be constant. It can be extremely disconcerting, it can be very uncomfortable, and it can make life very unpleasant. This can be caused by a number of factors. It can be poor circulation going up to the neck and the head. It can be an aging process where there can be problems with the jaw joints, and this could also be due to the fact if you've had an awful lot of dental work done, because you would have been sitting in the dentist chair with your mouth forced wide open for quite a long time. It can also be due to injury to the neck and the head and the shoulders, and also due to some kind of infection. If you've had a very bad cold, if you've had the flu, then very often the tubes to the ear get completely blocked with mucus and catarrh, and that can affect your hearing. One of the best things for this is a herb called ginkgo biloba, and it's also a good idea to avoid stimulating food. So that would be things like dairy products, caffeine, high salt and sugar foods, and spicy foods. And dehydration may be an issue as well, so remember to drink plenty of water. However, with this particular symptom, if you have this ongoing and nothing seems to help, it is best just to get it checked out by your doctor. Number two is strange things happening to your hair. We know that thinning hair, falling hair, brittle hair is a really common symptom during the menopause, but other things can happen too. Some women find that once they had lovely straight hair, now their hair has gone curly. For other women, they find that their hair has gone very wiry, very unruly, and there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. And for a few women, their hair can change colour. And I don't mean just going grey, but it can go from very, say, dark brown to light brown to even ginger. How does this happen? It tends to be falling estrogen that they know that it can affect the hair follicles. So if you have straight hair, then your hair follicles are very straight. If you have curly hair, your hair follicles tend to be in a little bit of a spiral shape. And they found that falling estrogen can turn straight follicles into curly ones, hence the curly hair. Falling estrogen can also affect the size of the hair follicles, and that in turn can affect the hair thickness and the quality of the hair too. One of the best things for this, there's nothing much you can do about it once your follicles have changed shape, but obviously you can look at trying to balance your estrogen levels so it doesn't deteriorate, but also a good hair supplement can sometimes make that bit of a difference. Your local health food shop will be able to recommend one that they find is very popular with their customers. Other things that can happen with the hair is, as well as losing it from the head, we can lose it from other parts of the body. So hair can disappear from under the arms, it can disappear from the legs, and it can also disappear from the pubic area too. Another area is the eyebrows. They can go as well. All I would say in this instance, especially if you find that the last quarter of your eyebrow seems to completely disappear, or you lose your eyebrows altogether, this can indicate low thyroid function. So if this happens, then it's best to ask your doctor for a thyroid test just to rule it out. Number 3, you can go off certain foods. It's a little bit like pregnancy, where you find that you feel completely nauseous thinking about certain food groups. This can happen in the menopause too. You may find that foods that you once really loved, now just even thinking about them makes your stomach turn. It can also be due to low estrogen, but it can also be due to mouth and tongue dryness. As we go through the menopause, mucous membranes can be affected by low estrogen. So that can affect your taste buds. Your taste buds can shrink. They can also diminish in terms of number of taste buds. So things that tasted one way, now you're only possibly picking up certain notes of the smell and taste, and it can just taste completely different. Also, the nasal passages can dry out, and our sense of smell is very much connected to our sense of taste. So if you're smelling things differently, you can also taste things differently. In this case, if it's definitely mouth or tongue dryness or dryness of the nose, then you can try a sea buckthorn oil supplement. Number 4 is a metallic taste in the mouth. This usually indicates low zinc. Zinc is really important in the menopause, and I have done a blog on it, so there will be a link if you want to just go over that and see how important it really is. But low zinc can affect your taste, and it can cause this type of metallic taste. For this, usually a zinc supplement will put this right, and I would normally recommend 15 milligrams of zinc a day ongoing, just to get rid of the metallic taste. Could also be due to problems with your teeth and gums. We know this can happen in the menopause too. So in which case, if the metallic taste is accompanied by bleeding gums, then I would just double check with your doctor. It can also mean that your liver is a little bit sluggish. So if the metallic taste is also accompanied by lower down bloating, possibly constipation, then maybe doing a little bit of liver work will help in that case. So I hope you found this one helpful. So if any of you have any other strange symptoms that you would maybe like a little bit of advice on, then please ask, and I would be really interested to read them. And until then, I will see you next week for another edition of A. Vogel Talks Menopause.